where do we start? Where do we freaking start with this match? Oh, I can't be asked to keep doing this. I can't be asked to keep coming on here and trying to defend what the hell is being put on the pitch match after match. So freaking frustrating. This is the ebbs and flow of this season are going to be the death of me. I don't know. I just can't with this team, with this club, with anything anymore. Oh, yeah. I'm Daniel, and I'm here again without Jason to share my misery. What a lovely chum he is. Just skipping out during the most crazy. Got something on my damn beanie. Whatever. There it goes. Yeah, still there. Fuck, I don't care. Yeah, it's what he just leaves me here by myself to ruin and stew in my misery. While he enjoys Italy and all the fine wines, the Eiffel frickin' Tower, the Arc de Triomphe, first class seats on an airplane. Yeah, he gets to enjoy all the bougie shit in life. And I'm sitting here in my humble office, stewing and ruining and pondering life as a Chelsea fan. I mean, what the hell did I watch today? What the hell, man? Like, oh, jeez. I mean, we should have known it was going to be bad from the way that the starting lineup that was put out. Hey, new formation, great. Loved it. 4-2-3-1. Great change on the freaking pitch. Did you not see what he did against Manchester City? Did you not see his shit performance then? And yet you trot his little ass back out there? Convinced at this point Neto has nudes of Igbali or Boley or somebody at Clear Lake or Blueco. It's the only way this man keeps getting on the freaking pitch. It's the most ridiculous thing in the world. And the same shit happened today. So frustrating. Watching Neto run up and down the pitch. And then start freaking toasting. Just another questioning of decisions of this club and who is picking the lineup, because I can't believe anybody with any competency would pick freaking Tosin to start for Chelsea at this moment. It is just mind-blowing, the team sheets that come out sometimes. No Esteval, doesn't even get an appearance off the bench. And we needed to win the match. We needed 3 points. Teams in front of us, Man City, Villa, all drop points today. Likely Liverpool will drop points tomorrow. All these teams in front of us drop points, and what do? Drop points. Not just one, or not just two, but the full 3. Can't gang around on other teams. If when they stumble, you fall even worse than they do. So City draws, and they still gain points on us. Aston Villa draws, they still gain points on us. It is the most infuriating thing in the world. I always know if teams around us or above us in the table drop points, we are going to drop points as well. We will not capitalize on teams in front of us making mistakes. We have to rely on the teams in front of us just completely capitulating, just completely falling flat on their asses for us to even have any chance at finishing 5th this season. Like, it is just mind-blowing, the shitstorm that is Chelsea Football Club right now. I just can't with this club, with this team, and everything that sets everything into motion is, of course, again, we looked decent in the first half of the first half. We looked decent in the first 15, 20 minutes, and then just, God damn it, Cucurella. You've got to be smarter than that in that situation. You've got to know the circumstances. You've got to know that he's through on goal, and you've got to let him go and just hope that Big Shot Bob saves another one. That's your only hope. You can't bail them out for the rest of the match. We could have gotten the 1 goal back. We could have gotten something from this 11 minute pitch. There's not a lot of hope with 10 on the pitch. got to know the situation, got to know the circumstances. You can't be that dumb. You can't do dumb shit. And Cucurella did dumb shit today. And I like Cucurella, but he did dumb shit. And that's the thing. It's like, you've got to be honest with things. You like a player, you got to call out their shit. He was dumb today. And it was a dumb, freaking stupid ass mistake that cost us ultimately 3 points, 2 points. If you want to look, maybe we got a draw out of it. I don't know. So freaking infuriating, this match. And just the red card just compounds it. Like, it just makes it worse. Like, we weren't playing great the first 20 minutes. We were playing decent. Our press looked okay. Like, but there was nothing that screamed to me that we wouldn't get points out of the match, that we wouldn't get something. Like, if it was 11v11, but you go down to 10v11 and you're screwing your team at that point. Cucurella, one of the older players in the squad, has to know better. Has to know the situation, has to know the circumstances, the importance of getting the 3 points. And you've got to sometimes you've just got to let Bob be Bob. The dude's a great shot stopper. He is a fantastic shot stopper. I talked about it in the last episode. So you've got to let him just have his moment. Let him try and save the shot. I'm dealing with sinus shit, guys. So if my voice goes in and out, that's the reason. I just got all kinds of shit draining right now. So I apologize for that. But it's so infuriating. It's so frustrating. It is. I don't know. I can't. We have to force to make a sub in the first half. Santos has to come on for Hato once Cucurella gets the red. That throws a wrench in your plans because Santos has been playing well. He had a good second half appearance last match against City. Like, he was set up to perform well, sitting next to Caicedo, which was a huge relief that it wasn't Enzo next to Caicedo, because I think everybody's been screaming for Santos next to Caicedo instead of Enzo for a long time. I'm still under the impression that they will not let a manager, coach rather, bench Enzo Fernandez. That's my opinion, unless he's just hurt. I mean, the dude played through a freaking hernia. I mean, the dude does bleed Chelsea. Don't get me wrong. But where was the medical staff in that instance? They weren't stepping in and saying anything in that case. You know, this world-class medical staff that we have here. Yeah. Great guys. Anyway. It's just such a frustrating thing to watch, this Chelsea Football Club right now. Such a frustrating thing. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, they went up 1-0 right before the break. And when Cucurella went out with the red card, it was just Fulham looked like they were going to get a goal. They just started playing better, which is to be expected. The guys hunkered down. They held in for a while. But ultimately, they got the goal. Oh, no, sorry. That one got called off. I'm sorry. That was the offsides goal. My mind's blank right now. Yeah, they didn't get the goal the second half to Jimenez. Yeah. So, I mean, going into halftime, you're 0-0. You've defended your asses off for a good portion of the second half. But, they put one in the back of the net, but it was ruled offsides. It's a right call, shockingly, from this ref today, who was handing out yellow cards like freaking candy to everybody. Everybody in the sun got a freaking yellow card today. Half the Chelsea team got yellow cards for freaking dissent, which is, again, just infuriating at this point in the season. It's just like, I guess at this point, it's just who we are. Like, we have gotten, I believe, let me go check my records right quick, just so I don't get this wrong and somebody calls me out on it or whatever. I'm pretty sure that is, I believe that is our 5th yellow card in the Premier League this year. 5 red cards in the Premier League. We're one off tying the record for most red cards by a team in a season. Pretty sure we're going to destroy that record this year. That is, I believe, our 8th or our 7th red card, 8th if you count Maresca's for the whole season and through all competitions. So Maresca's is like the one red card I don't have a problem with, because it was for celebrating Esteval's goal against Liverpool and getting a result from that game. So I have no problem with that. And that was probably the highest I was on Maresca's when he got that red card. But besides the point, it's like 5 matches in the Premier League where we've gone down to 11 men. You can't even begin to challenge for titles. Hell, you're watching 4th and 5th slip through your fingers right now because you can't keep 11 men on the pitch. You can't afford to go down to 11 men. Like, we were the better team against United. We probably beat United. We probably beat Arsenal. We probably win the match today. That's 9 points right there. It's just crazy. Like, you're not going to be serious title contenders, which we know this team isn't. We know Blueco's not serious about it. We know they're not good enough to compete. So it is what it is. But at the same time, it's infuriating and it's maddening because you see the talent there. You see that there are moments where they have some form of like, hey, this team could be great. And then it just all slips through our fingers because of the inconsistencies, because of dumb red cards, because of the players. So it's just like, how can you go from playing the way you did against Man City to playing how you played against Fulham? It is just infuriating. It's just the inconsistencies. And like the fact that it came out before the match today that Reece James and a bunch of Enzo Fernandez and several of the other experienced players on the squad called the squad together. They had a meeting. They said, we're going to uphold the Chelsea standards. We're going to play hard. We're going to fight. And that showed in the City match, but it didn't show up today at Fulham. I don't know, man. It is just an infuriating thing. The second half, the goal we gave up, Chalobah just letting Jimenez absolutely bully him off the ball and run in front of him and not even try to put an arm out to block him off from making the run to do anything. It's just, again, it's infuriating. That is the word of the day, apparently. It's just infuriating because there's no way Trevor Chalobah should be letting Raul freaking Jimenez do that to him. There's just no way. Trev is bigger and stronger than him, and he just lets Jimenez run right in front of him. Free header. You can make an argument maybe Bob should have made a better attempt at the shot, but I'm not going to do that because Bob bailed us out 500 other times in this match when Fulham was peppering our goal with balls and Bob was freaking flying all over the place, making saves, and the defense isn't helping him out any, giving him any help whatsoever. So, no, I'm not going to blame Sanchez for that. It's on Chalobah for not cutting his man off, making a run into the box. It's that simple. I mean, if you want to get into positives for Chelsea, it was Liam Delap today. Probably his best game he's played for Chelsea. His hold-up play was freaking amazing. And lo and behold, many times Delap would hold the ball up, get it forward, and it would inevitably fall into the black hole that is Pedro Neto. And it would just disappear. Neto shooting the ball from 20 yards out, freaking clear out the stadium when he's one-on-one with a guy, take him to the byline, cut it back, do something other than shoot the ball from 20 yards out and miss it completely. Just utter ridiculousness again from Neto. But Delap, his hold-up play was fantastic. He distributed the ball well. That was, I think, what people were expecting when we got Delap because he is very much built to like that hold-up style striker. That's what we were hoping for. And his first touch is miles better than João Pedro's. And we finally sort of saw that today. We saw Delap being asked to play that role of that hold-up striker, and it worked. And it worked well, even with 10 men. Even with 10 men, it worked. So, I don't know. We got a goal off a corner. We had so many chances off corners today. Our corners were on point. I don't know what they've been doing in training on the training ground. I don't know what this new trying to score from the corner shit is. I mean, it's working. We had Caicedo had one cleared off the line. They fell back to him after it hit off of Santos' shoulder and off the crossbar and back to him. And he had it cleared off the line within the first, I think, 15, 20 minutes of the match because before Santos was subbed off. So, yeah, I mean, we clearly had a plan with corners today. Fulham's not great at defending them, and we eventually capitalized on one in the second half. Neto's cross got deflected. I don't remember if Gusto got ahead to it or what happened. But yeah, it fell to Delop at the back post, and he put it in the back of the net. Great goal by Delop. Finally got his Chelsea goal. So that was nice. Maybe that will spark a little bit in him. Maybe that will give him, some, I say this all the damn time on this podcast. So build on your momentum that you create. Yeah, this club's shit at that. So anyway, I don't know. I don't know if Delop will build on that, if he will. I don't know. Who the hell knows what's going to happen? I can't even predict anything with this club anymore. I don't even know why I try. I don't know why I try to put positive vibes out there, because they just shit on the positive vibe. I think a big old stinking dookie right on my positive vibes is what they do every other match. So that said, we're just, after we scored, we switch off. I don't know, because after that, it was just a massive spamming of crosses from Fulham, one after another. Bob making save after save after save because the defense can't do anything. And the ball just, it was off. Sanchez saved the shot, and then it fell right to Wilson, and he just put it in the back of the net. I don't know. Hato was there, didn't do anything, couldn't clear the ball. Bob was working his ass off to try and keep the ball at the net, and he can't do everything himself. He needs a little help from his defense, which we know at this point in time is complete garbage, complete trash. It doesn't matter who you put in there. It's just not the greatest. Fofana on the bench because he's still freaking sick. Give me a freaking break. You grow some balls. It's a derby. You get out there and you freaking play, Fofana, for being a pussy and sitting on the freaking bench because you got the freaking flu or whatever the hell it is. Get your ass out on the pitch. Drink some orange juice. Get some electrolytes in you. Eat a couple pickles. Freaking turd. Jeez. So infuriating. I don't know. Team just crumbled. They just fell apart. It is what it is. I'm still on the red card. I'm still not convinced and still yet to see a replay of it completely because nobody will freaking show one. Damn sure no Peacock's not showing replays because they're completely shit at that. But I'm not totally convinced that when Leno threw the ball up there for the goal kick, that the ball was completely 100% stopped when he took the kick, which would then nullify the red card because it would have been a foul that would have had to retake the free kick. Not convinced of that, but nobody would show a damn replay of it. So, whatever. I'll be right back. Give me a second. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you want from this club. I don't know what we want. I don't know what we can expect. Liam, I'm assuming is starting Saturday at this point in time. My dogs are going batshit crazy in the background. Just ignore them. Yeah, I don't know what you expect from Liam on Saturday. He can only do so much. This board asking him to get top 4 with this team is almost laughable at this point in time. It's like he's expected to finish in the top 4 or top 5 to get Champions League football next year. Don't know how the hell he's going to do that. Have no freaking clue. You just look at the table right now. We are currently 8th. We are tied with Fulham. We're only ahead of them because of goal differential. So yeah, we cannot go any higher or lower than 8th after this week. Liverpool plays Arsenal tomorrow. It's the last match of this match week. So I don't know. I don't know what we're supposed to do. We're a point behind United. We're a point behind Newcastle. We're 2 points behind Brentford, who's in 5th. We're 3 points behind Liverpool. You're 12 points behind Villa in 3rd. So, at this point in time, you literally are battling for fourth and 5th place. That's what you're battling for. You're not even battling for top 3. You're not even battling in the top 3 anymore. Arsenal is 17 points ahead of us. 17 points ahead of us. They win tomorrow. It's going to be insane. Like, You had a chance to gain. You could be in fourth right now if you won today. And if Liverpool lost tomorrow, you would be in fourth in match week 21, and you would be, you would be 9 points behind Villa. But no, we got to go get red cards. No, we got to go trash our own chances. We got to hurt ourselves. We can't do anything to improve the club. The run that Liam is going to have to go on here at the end of the season, if he does it, if he pulls off top four, it's going to be a hell of a run. And I'll applaud him for it if he gets it done, because the inconsistencies in this club are rampant, and it's almost a cultural thing at this point, just being inconsistent, because we haven't been consistent since Tommy D was here. And really, that Champions League run was the last time we were consistent in any way, shape, or form. We've had bits and pieces of it, like here and there. Maybe you could say the end of the year last year going into the Club World Cup, but we still, didn't play great in the first couple matches in the Club World Cup. Even I know we beat LA. We beat them. It wasn't a pretty win. It was an MLS freaking team. Should have destroyed them 5-6-0. It was a struggle. We lost to Flamingo. So there was that. Probably was a blessing in disguise that we lost to them. We had an easier route to the finals that way. But, I have no clue. I think the thing that I take away from this game the most, this is my biggest takeaway from the game, and this is my biggest positive of the match. This is the biggest positive for me, are the away-in fans. They are the true MVPs of this match. They are the true heart and soul of Chelsea, because their chants tonight were phenomenal. Their sign, shout out to the guys that had the Blueco out sign front and center in the away section tonight. And the fact that Igbali was there and had to see that. The fact that, the fans were chanting, "Fuck you, Igbali," made my night, made the loss a little more palatable. The fact that they were chanting, I'm trying to see, they were chanting F off in Bali. Where's the other one that they were chanting? They had a Clear Lake chant as well, an anti-Clear Lake chant. So it was one of those things that tonight that warmed my heart. And they're the true MVPs of this, because Bali heard it. It was heard on television. Like, people can make out what they were saying. He was in the stadium. They were louder than the Fulham fans for good chunks of that match. So he heard it. Now, whether probably doesn't bother his big ass ego. He thinks he's bigger than the fans. He thinks he's bigger than the club. He thinks he's doing this club a service, is what he probably thinks. So it probably may not even bother him. But it made me happy. It made me happy that people are finally starting to wake up to who Blueco is, to the fact that they're just people that just want to make money, that they're just here to collect a check. They're here to increase the value of the club over 7 to 10 years to sell it off. That's all they're here for. That's all they care about. They just care about the return on their investment for their investors. That's all they care about. They don't care about winning trophies. They don't care about putting the best 11 players in the world on the pitch. They don't care about having a squad that is cohesive, that is a mixture of experience and youngsters, and then giving them a top-tier manager. And a little collaboration with the manager. They don't give a shit about any of that. It's all about a fat paycheck for them. But to hear the fans in their way in tonight chanting those things, singing those things out from their hearts, because I truly believe they believe them. Like, there's nothing that Clear Lake, I feel like they've burned every bridge that they've burned, like they can burn at this point in time. I don't think there's a whole lot of good graces left at Clear Lake. I still think if we won the Premier League in the next 2 or 3 years, that they would still be hated. I would still hate them. I don't care what trophies they win at this club, because I will give them no credit for anything. I will give credit to the players, and I will give credit to whoever the manager is at that point in time. They will have willed themselves to victory, despite Blueco, dealing them a bad hand, despite Blueco trying to hold them back. So, anyway, that warmed my heart tonight. I feel like that the away fans are the man of the match, women of the match, because everybody was singing in unison together. So the away fans are the man of the match tonight. I don't care what Sky Sports says. I don't care what Peacock. I don't care who they think the man of the match is. It was the Chelsea away fans, because the scales are starting to fall off of people's eyes. And I've been saying it for 3.5 years now that Blueco are snakes, that they are here to make money. And I'm just glad that people are finally starting to realize that. That people are finally starting to realize how evil this company is that own us. That they don't care about Chelsea. That they're not caretakers of the club like they're supposed to be. That they're maniacal snake assholes that just want to cash a check and make money. That's all they care about. So that's it. This will be my last podcast by myself, unless some other. Well, no, yes, this will be. We have FA Cup on Saturday versus Charlton. 2-1 Chelsea win. It'll be a slog fest. They'll play a low block. We'll struggle to break it down, and they'll probably hit us on the counter with a goal. And yeah, 2-1 Chelsea. We're still going to try and predict the win. But yeah, I just feel like, this is the last one by myself for a while, hopefully. Dear God, Jason, please come back to me. You left me at the most brutal stretch Chelsea Football Club has had in a long time. In a long freaking time. But you know what? We're here. We're going to survive this. We're going to come through, because we have to remember the club is even bigger than the freaking owners. That the club will still be here when these owners are gone. I don't know what shape the club's going to be in when they're gone. I don't know how much they're going to strip her assets and how much they're going to leave her bloodied and bludgeoned on the ground. But as fans, we've got to pick her up. We've got to nurse her back to health and will these players in this team to victory. And that's what we will do. Support Liam Saturday. Don't take anything out on him. It's not his fault. I wouldn't blame him if he backed out of the deal right now, because what he's being asked to do is near impossible. And kudos to him if he accomplishes it, because I'm here for it. I'm here for the ride. I will support him until he does stupid shit. And if it's playing out from the back with Robert Sanchez, that's stupid shit. And I might be off the bandwagon after the first match if I see that shit. But be optimistic, be hopeful, get behind Liam, get behind the boys, get behind the club. Don't get behind Clear Lake. Follow us on all our socials, Twitter, Instagram, Red, White, Blues FC. We're on Substack. Go read our articles over there. I wrote one about Clear Lake last week, I think. I wrote an in-depth article about Clear Lake and the problems at Chelsea, so go check that out. We're on Spotify, Apple, wherever you listen to your podcast at these days. And we're also on YouTube. So like, subscribe, follow, do all that bullshit. Get in the comments. Tell me what you think about the loss. Who's to blame, if there's anybody to blame. Positive, negatives from the match. Give me your thoughts. And until next time, when Jason returns, thank the freaking gods that he's coming back. But he will be back Monday. We'll be back with our Charlton match review. Hopefully we got some other stuff prepared for y'all next week. So until then, we'll catch you guys and gals on the flip side.